hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you with another video. So you guys, more celebrities are speaking out on this whole Diddy and Cassie situation. One celebrity that we're going to start off with is Slim Thug. So he feels a way about the Cassie situation, and he feels as if there should be a limit to when women speak out on when they are abused, whether it be probably mentally, physically, whatsoever. And this is what he had to say, y'all.
Coming back and getting puffed, I don't believe in it, man. When shit go down, speak on that shit right then, or it's out of it. It should be null and void. You shouldn't even have no type of nothing. You shouldn't be able to do shit unless you let the people know what happened immediately. There should be a time limit on this shit. What happened was you got around them up, stand up on love shit. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you what always happened, right? You was with a billionaire with all this bread all this time, and then you followed your heart with a trainer. That motherfucking apartment got smiled in the bitch, that lifestyle fell off, now it's struggle time, the love wearing off, and now you trying to come up with ways to figure out how to get paid. Now I'm healed and I can talk about it. I want to expose niggas in my books. You did that. You participated. You ain't saying for nothing. You did that. So stand on that, man. Quit trying to expose people for money. Like, what the nah, that apartment got small. You and that dude you left for love. You let your homegirls hype you up when you was with him. You let them homegirls hype you up to tell you, girl, he treating you bad.
This is so disappointing from Slim. Slim has daughters, so I don't get how you felt comfortable enough to even say something like that. That's like saying, let's say something where, God forbid, happened to one of your daughters, and they weren't comfortable enough to speak on it because it was their teacher, and they had to be around this teacher for some years, and they were scared that the teacher would do something to their family. You would get mad that they didn't speak up right then and there, and they spoke up like a year later. That to me is insane. Okay, I feel like she had all rights to wait for that time for her to speak out about it, because people need to understand that what the time we're living in now was not the time we're living in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Certain things that you could speak out about now, you couldn't speak out back then. If you did, you were gone. You disappeared. Think about all the people that went kaput after they said something. The girl played it smart. I don't care what nobody says. Cassie played it the smartest way. Had she tried to do this earlier, she would have been gone like Mrs. Porter. She would have been disappeared like Mrs. Porter. So guess what? She waited. She gathered her evidence. And she struck. Because think about it. If you guys think that she didn't have enough evidence or just didn't have anything to back it up, don't you think she would have not done this to even begin with? Why do you think he settled so quickly? And him selling so quickly to me even makes it worse, because if you didn't do all these things he's alleging you to do, these freak offs. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna say this real quick. Y'all know I always gotta bring a little comedy too. Not gonna lie, that's the good. That's the. I'm gonna start using that term a little bit when you know the accusations start to go away, because that's the key of a term. A freak off. Like, he probably gagged when OnlyFans came out because people started saying OF. He was like, oh, he got flashbacks. Anyways, yeah, I don't get why people think that that's like wrong for her to wait all that time. She played it smart. And not even that, it was around a time where she was contractually tied down, where she had to be around him, whether it been for business, social events, etc. A lot of people didn't take time to really read the documents. I think that's the biggest issue too. They're just reading the blogs and they're just seeing headlines. They're not actually going through the 35-page document of all the accusations. It's actually 50-some pages, but 35 pages of it are all the stuff that he did. Literally, the man would hire male prostitutes allegedly and tell the guys and tell her to grab the BBCs. And I don't think that's sick. But okay. I'm not too surprised though. Seeing him on College Hill, he seemed a little bit misogynistic. He was trying to get with Dream Doll every chance that he can get, and Dream Doll was not having it. Dream Doll hit him with the BGC 16 like, girl, what you doing here? When Z came in the house, that's what Dream Doll hit him with, because Dream Doll was not letting him lay that pipe down. Nothing. He wanted Dream Doll bad, but she wouldn't have it. All right. Also, another celebrity that spoke out is Rich Dollaz and Peter Gunz. So they both had some things to say just about the whole situation in general, and this is what they had to say.
Ask me nothing about Diddy. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I will say this. I do know Cassie. I met Cassie years ago with my man Ryan Leslie. And not that I don't know Diddy, we just not friends like that. I don't know. I don't jump to judge. I don't know. Doesn't sound good though. Not a good look. I hope it's not true. You know what I mean? That's all you can hope for. I will hope that nobody would ever kind of go through that shit. True story. I might have done my shit, but I've never put my hands on a woman. Never, ever. I couldn't see.
We know Peter Gunz. They're putting their hands on each other, okay? I'm his wife, and ain't nothing fake about that, okay?
I mean, maybe I might have, women set me up and shit. I might have grabbed her up back like, yo, don't hit me. But I never put my hands on a woman because this is a little intel. My mom and dad used to. Don't ask me nothing about Diddy. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I will say this. I do and drink and fight. And I remember being a kid, being, fucked up and sad over that. So I said I would never put my hands on a woman. I never did. I might have cheated once or twice, 3 or 4 times, 5 or 6 times. I mean, who's counting? But I never physically touched a woman in my life. Never will. To me, it's coward shit. Shit. If you're a woman, you straight up. That's how I look at it. It's like, child, you know that person can't defend themselves. They can't beat you. So why do it? So I don't hit women. Yes, you can, sir. I know I can, but I won't. Somebody said, boy, bye. Bitch, bye. How about that? You talking about? I ain't here lying. I'm keeping it a buck. Off my line with that shit. And say that they want to be the voice so this doesn't happen to somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing this. It's not about the money. It's about this not happening to somebody else. But then you get enough money and you shut the fuck up. So which one is it? That's my question. Are we trying to be the voice so this doesn't happen to somebody else, or are we gonna grab this money and shut the fuck up? That's what I was saying.
Okay. And my opinion on that is that if you listen to Cassie, agreeing with you, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't agree. This is what I'm saying. Number one, it was civil. Civil means money. So there was never any kind of dispute about what was going on here. There was never a dispute about what was the aim here. This is not a criminal case. He did not take a criminal case and make it civil. She did not start cooperating with the cops and then change up.
Say that they want to be the voice.
She was in a civil case from the beginning, which meant she wanted money. If you listen to Cassie.
And my argument to that is I feel like she didn't want it to go criminal, and she might be going down the criminal route soon, who knows? But I feel like she didn't want to do that because she didn't want to relive that trauma over again, because we saw the whole thing. I know y'all may not agree with the whole Megan and Tory thing. So I feel like she didn't want to go through kind of like that with it being so public, because if it was criminal, they would have to go to trial and it would be a lot of stuff uncovered. And I feel like she would be sunk into that deep dark hole that she was under, that she claims.
Cassie's been saying, I've been asking Puff for money for years. And this nigga been on me. So I said, this is what's about to happen. I'm going to write this book. I'm going to get my money some kind of way.
So it's a money grab. You agree with me?
I'm not agreeing with you because Cassie never came out and said that she didn't want money. What Cassie did was exactly what she was supposed to do. And I'm not saying nobody's guilty because obviously everybody knows our relationship with Puff. Everybody knows our relationship with Cassie now. So all I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that Puff is guilty or innocent. This is not about that. It's not about innocence or guilt. It's about what happened that we all know publicly. Cassie said she wanted to be open to. So now all these girls
asked
been seeing
for the money. He didn't do it, so she put she started putting the stuff out.
You knew what you know. There's a New York precedent that says that, and I'm gonna have to get Moniece on here because Moniece just broke it down for me. The New York precedent that is over next week.
By the way, Moniece and Rich Dollaz, I might as well get together. Y'all been like, come on now. Listen,
It's over on Thanksgiving Day. That said, if you have a civil suit that you want to do, that's how the girls get in L.A. Reid. L.A. Reid got the same going on. Because I ain't talking about L.A., but another girl came out from Def Jam, or Arista, and said that L.A. Sexy assaulted her. Another girl came out and said Bill Cosby assaulted her. The New York statute is over next week. She opened the door. So now all these girls
she asked
been seeing
for the money. He didn't do it, so she put she.
Okay, so what do you guys think about that? Now, my whole thing is, I really feel like that whole money that was settled, I feel like it was more than 30. I feel like it was offered more than that, so that way she can keep quiet and more things do not come out. I don't think that he just gave her the 30 in a shut up. I think it was more than that. Okay. I agree with a little bit of what Rich has to say in regards to the whole settlement situation and girls seeing this as a cash grab. Now, I'm not gonna say I don't think that he did it because I think he 100% did all the things he was accused of. It was too descriptive. Okay, it aligns up with all the old stuff that a lot of people have been saying. It aligns up with a lot of old footage of them video-wise that is coming up. I just seen one before this video of them literally on Twitter, not on Twitter, but it's in a video on Twitter of them like together. She's on his lap. She looks extremely uncomfortable. It looks like she was being forced into doing the video. And just off of that evidence alone, not just even the document, if you read through it, you could kind of tell that this isn't just some stupid farce that she's just making up or just lies that she sort of conjured up. This is some stuff that a person just can't sit up and make because of the descriptive nature of the documents. But I do see girls seeing this and saying, oh, this person may have made me feel uncomfortable. I'm going to go and try to sue and try to get this money from them. You get what I'm saying? So I get what he means when it comes to that. But for them to say, it should have been a criminal or she should have said something earlier, I think is complete BS. Because the time we're living in, people do underestimate the power of social media. Years ago, when it comes to the 90s, earlier than that, even the early 2000s, social media was not conquering like it is now. You could not speak out and just talk. If you did, like years ago, you would look insane. People would look at you like something is wrong with you. Now it's the norm to talk and say how you feel. So I don't agree with that. All right. Now it's funny because yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine or whatever, and she lives down here. I low-key want to bring her to the channel just to get her experience about it. I don't know if she'll be able to say, I don't know if she'll say yes or she'll be comfortable to say it, but like my friend, she's in the industry. Like she's a video girl. She's a model. Like I think I showed you guys her on this channel before. Like she books a lot of jobs, like way more than me, like 10 times more, like celebrities, all that stuff. And the stories that she's told me are like insane. Like one time she told me about, and of course I'm not gonna say this specific name, but like a story about like they were at a video and they didn't have no food but just straight up alcohol. And the celebrity that she was doing the video for was like forcing them to like get topless and like was telling me, hey, stay after, offering drinks, no food, not even a cracker. Like it's just the stories that y'all would, if you only would know it unless you know somebody that's in the industry or you've been actually in it yourself. Okay. One last celebrity that spoke out about this was Aubrey O'Day. And let me know if y'all want me to ask her to bring on this channel. We could have a little interview, chat. Of course, we can't go into too much detail. We know the girl knows what she's talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. The girl been around, okay? So Aubrey O'Day made a statement saying that there was no accountability and it was money over accountability every time. And a lot of people on the internet thought that she was talking about Cassie, but of course she was talking about Diddy, because she says every time, which would mean she would have relations with this person before, some sort of relationship, business, of course. When she says every time, when it's about money, she tweeted, I was talking about Diddy, not Cassie. She told her story. She was brave. The person that needed to hold himself accountable was Puff, not her. Justice is a word that means nothing to those that can't afford its grasp. Okay? One thing about Aubrey, I can't say she was never on Diddy's neck. That girl, I know she has a shrine in her house to that nigga, and she throw darts at the nigga every time she go to bed and wake up in the morning. Because, she been going on a press tour since her eyes bulged out of her eye. Her eyes bulged out of her head, okay? Let me know what you guys think down below about this whole situation. Do you guys think Cassie took too long to speak out? And also, what do you guys think about some of these celebrities' thoughts on their case, okay? Let me know what you guys think down below, and we're out, babies.
No personal thing.